Buffalo Bills are continuing to get better as this season progresses, and we can clearly see Von Miller is going to be coming back from his 4-game suspension. Sean McDermott specifically spoke about the return of Von Miller coming back to the Bills and why this is such a big deal. It's because statistically he was dominant before the NFL decided to suspend him. So he received the 4-game suspension that we all know about because of the conduct policy and the domestic allegations that happened late last year. But Miller, who's been on a resurgence late in his career for the Buffalo Bills, tallied 13 pressures per Pro Football Focus, 3 sacks over the first 4 games of the season while playing in just a 35% snap count for the Buffalo Bills. More of a third down contributor at his age of 35, the Buffalo Bills defensive front figures to benefit Miller and a reintroduction to the lineup here. And why I believe Von Miller is going to continue to progress is because of how we are using him here in Buffalo as a closer, as a third down pass rusher. Von Miller, when he first came to Buffalo, wanted to maintain a very high snap count, and that was something that I discussed and debated here on the channel, was how is Von Miller going to react to Sean McDermott's rotation on this defensive line. And when Von Miller first came here, he said, hey, look, I want a high snap count. I'd like having a high snap count, but I think the writing's on the wall after his ACL injury, after realizing he is getting up in age, and after realizing the surrounding talent around him with A.J. Epinesa, Greg Rousseau, even Smoot and the other players that we brought in here, I think Von Miller has kind of given that up a little bit and understands with the 35% snap count, he could be just as productive and go back to his Hall of Fame ways. Sean McDermott specifically said that it's going to be good to have Von back. He's been out for 4 weeks, not sure what that brings right in terms of staying refined, staying polished, but I'm sure he's been chopping at the bit to get back. It'll be nice to have him back. Again, it's never about one person, right? Especially when you play up front. It's all about the sum of parts. And it's going to be about the 4 guys rushing as one. And that will be important for us as we move forward as a defense overall. And this is what it's all about. Working together as one, understanding the stunts on the line of scrimmage, understanding where the players are intended to go, understanding what your role is so you can ultimately impact things, understanding, hey, look, if we're blitzing from this angle, there's going to be no one on containment. So Von Miller might want to stay out and cater towards the containment so nothing breaks loose. So there's all these moving parts on the defensive line, and Von Miller coming back, working with this defensive line. I think we're just going to hit the ground running. Clearly, obviously, we saw it, but it's about progressing and moving things forward throughout the season. Something that Von Miller and Sean McDermott have done throughout their careers. They always continue to progress as the season progresses. They're more refined, more polished towards the end of the year. But Von Miller lineup this season, notching 12 sacks over the first 4 games of the season. Buffalo Bills defensive line has been clearly dominant, chalking up these 12 sacks. The 4th-year defender, Greg Rousseau, has been consistently stellar this season, in particular, tallying 15 total rushes and 7 quarterback hits over the past 2 games alone. That said, the entire defensive line struggled to convert pressures into sacks in Miller's absence. So this shows you what Von Miller's return is going to mean for the Buffalo Bills. Clearly, Greg Rousseau and the production overall on this defensive line declined since the loss of Von Miller. Him coming back is going to be huge. And he was initially signed as a closer, third down situations, crucial crunch moments during the game. Von Miller can come out there and almost guarantee you a sack with all of his moves and pressures and spin moves and his get off the football. I mean, Von Miller, what makes him elite is his get off the ball, his ability to time the snap with his rush. It's almost spontaneous. It happens right seamlessly, you know? So I think having that is just going to really show you, and what this defensive line is going to be all about. People are going to have to focus on Von Miller, and it's going to open up things for Greg Rousseau, Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, and the rest of this defensive line. It's not just about Von Miller coming back and improving this team. It's about the players on this team already that are improving, like Keon Coleman. Clearly, Keon Coleman, a rookie, and he's getting better on a week-to-week basis. Even Khalil Shakir still working with Josh Allen. He is getting better and better. Amari Cooper, who was just brought in less than 2 weeks ago, is literally going to be improving and getting better and better. Joe Brady as an offensive coordinator getting better and better. Bobby Babich as a first-time defensive coordinator getting better and better. Everything is trending up for the Buffalo Bills, and I really believe we are going to be so much better by the time the end of this year comes in playoff time. And we're sitting so pretty on top of the AFC East. But I just want to review the grades here for the Buffalo Bills versus the Seattle Seahawks. Spencer Brown is another player that is continuing to improve. A lot of people a couple years ago were wondering who our starting right tackle was going to be. And due to injuries, due to an off-season surgery for Spencer Brown, I think Bills fans lost hope, but he is proving to be one of the best players on this team. Spencer Brown with a Pro Football Focus grade of 72.9 versus the Seattle Seahawks. Dalton Kincaid, a rookie last year, he is continuing to impress and continuing to just do some things. I mean, a remarkable catch from Josh Allen. He wasn't even turned around. The ball was out of Josh Allen's hands, and we know Josh Allen has the fastest ball to target ever recorded. Dalton Kincaid was able to track that down and catch it for a first down during a crucial moment during the game. He had a Pro Football Focus grade of 73.5. Dalton Kincaid is continuing to progress. I already mentioned Keon Coleman, a rookie, the third highest rated Pro Football Focus grade of any Buffalo Bill versus the Seattle Seahawks at 76.5. Tom Brady even said it himself. That was undefendable. Keon Coleman's catch, he had a defender draped all over him in the pouring rain and was able to make that catch. And if you get into a moment during the game, everyone is covered, you're desperate to make a play, Josh Allen can easily throw it up to Keon Coleman, who could make a play for the Buffalo Bills and potentially win us the game. James Cook clearly still progressing under Joe Brady and Aaron Kromer's offensive line. James Cook running fast, running hard, laying the lumber, catching the ball out of the backfield too. James Cook, the second highest rated player versus the Seattle Seahawks at 76.9, continuing to impress and improve. And the highest rated player is Dawson Knox at 79.9. Absolutely remarkable that Dawson Knox is still contributing to this team, even with Dalton Kincaid. The hype last year between 11 and 12 personnel, it is clearly paying dividends so far in 2024. Dawson Knox is still continuing to improve, and let's not forget, he took a pay cut for Bills Mafia. Well, guys, I appreciate you all so much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like and subscribe for future content. Check the links down below in the description. You can get the BNC chicken wing merch. We have sizes small through 5XL. We have free shipping too. We have white, black, gray, blue, red, all sorts of different colors, over 50 reviews. You people love it, and I love seeing that shirt during the games and the stadiums. Absolutely remarkable. Also, $20 off SeatGeek. Just use promo code BNC, and then you can get $50 off the full paid course at Course Careers. They do have all free introduction courses from accounting, software development, IT, any course that you want, any career path. It is the #1 college alternative. You can graduate in 4 to 12 weeks. They connect you with employers that will hire you directly, so you're not worrying about resumes. You're not worrying about all these things. So if you're looking to transition jobs, similar to me, I was a property manager for 13 years in Kenmore, New York, hated commuting every single day. Now I went through Course Careers, I got a tech sales certificate, hired full-time, working fully remote. I can juggle my full-time job as well as this YouTube channel. I'm just living such a more fulfilled life than ever before, and I can't wait to see the Buffalo Bills make the Super Bowl this upcoming year. I appreciate you guys. Hit like, subscribe, and go Bills.